Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back to Kenya, Finland. I know I have been missing for a very long time, but yeah, let's catch up. I hope you're doing well. I hope you enjoyed your summer now that fall is here. But yeah, today I'm coming to you quickly with a story time about a lady. Let's call her Alice. So let me be the narrator for Alice. So married woman to woman, but it's not a lesbian marriage. I'm sure you're asking yourself, how in Kenya, Finland is it even possible? Alice comes from Kenya, from a tribe called Kuria. In Kenya we have tribes, and all tribes, around 42 tribes, mainly the major tribes, and all of them have different cultures. So in Kuria tribe, apparently, a woman can marry another woman if during the time of her marriage, she was not able to produce a baby boy. Baby boys are highly valued in the Kuria culture because it's a highly man society. So if you're married to a man, a normal wedding, a normal marriage, and you're not able to bear a son, you're required to marry another woman if you're of age, like if you past the age of giving birth. You're required to go and find yourself another woman who's young, who will be able to give you sons. Now let me break it down. The woman that you're going to marry her like a man would marry a woman. You're going to take dowry, which is like they usually ask for around 15 heads of cows. You're going to gift the parents, and then you'll take the young woman to your homestead. Remember, you're still married. You have your husband in the home. So, of course, with the permission of your husband, you can go and marry another woman. So now you go and marry this young lady. You bring her to your compound. You build a house for her where she's going to be living. Now, here is the most interesting part of it. After the lady comes home, so I'm sure you're wondering, will she sleep with your husband or no? This lady is allowed to sleep with a man of her choice, but not your husband. She can sleep with your husband's brothers. She can sleep with her husband's cousins. She can go find herself a man outside. And these men are not supposed to have any romantic relationship with her. They're supposed to just come, make her pregnant, and go away. So, story of Alice. So Alice come from a very poor background. There were around 15 children and very poor. There was no food to eat, nothing. They were not going to school. So at the age of 15, Alice decided she was going to get married to an elderly woman from her village so that the cows that will come from the dowry can help their family, because they were basically sleeping hungry, object poverty, you know. So Alice gave herself. She told the woman she's looking for a wife and she's ready. Yeah, don't ask me about the age limit. Kuria people, Kuria tribe, they do what they do. It's not legal, but yeah, it's not legal for such a young girl to go get married, but it happens. So she got married, and she was too young. So in the first years, she was just helping in the home. She was helping with the housework. And then after she was around 18, she got pregnant. 18 or 17, she got pregnant with her first child. Basically, they just brought a cousin to the husband and told him to sleep with her, and she got pregnant. And that's how Alice got her first baby. Lucky for her, she got a son as the first baby. And here is the story of how Alice's life becomes complicated, because Alice now, after she bears her first son, the husband to the woman who married her does not support her in any way. The woman who married her does not support her in any way, and this is by their cultural rules. When you go to get married as the other woman, you go there and support yourself. You bear children for that home, but they don't support you, they don't help you in any way. So you're basically a child producing machine. That's it. They don't value you, they don't call you for any important meetings, you have no say in any decision making regarding that family. You bear children the day you want to go. By the cultural laws, you leave the children there because they are the children of that home. Got it? Yeah. Did I not say that this is not the lesbian marriage you thought I was going to talk about? It is by no means anywhere lesbian. The two women, they do not have any romantic relationship at all. Any decision regarding the children are made by the woman who married Alice. Got it? Yes. I'm sure you're shocked and you're rolling your eyes. How is it possible? Why would you put yourself through that? That is the cultural traditions of the Kuria tribe in Kenya. Yes. So Alice bears the firstborn son. She struggles. She starts doing hard job labor, tilting people's land in order to get food and to have a living. And then she continues like this. Alice gets the second child, third child, fourth child. You know, you went there when you're young, so they expect you to have many children. So it's not just a son they wanted. Now they want you to have babies and babies and babies, and you're doing all the work of that family. Like you're looking food for yourself. You're also helping with the home activities, home tasks in that village. Alice had a rough life. Rough. And I'm saying, like, no woman should want to ever get to another woman in the Korea community, because it's hell. It's really, really hard life. You go there, you fend for yourself, you have to look for money to feed your children, and then your children in the society are not really respected, because it's a woman born from two, like they tell you your mother was married to another woman. And the story of Alice is not very unique, because it's only not the Kuria people who do this in Kenya. There's another tribe also called the Kamba, but the Kamba women, when they do this, it's usually a woman who never had children. It's a bit different. With this other tribe called the Kamba, if a woman never had children, culturally, she can marry another woman who's going to bear children and have her surname. Got it? Yeah. The children that you're going to bear will have the surname, which is the name of the woman who married you, who was barren. All right? So, two different cases. So these are cultural things, and I'm not trying to normalize woman-to-woman marriage, but I'm just trying to point out that a woman-to-woman marriage has been there in our community, in the Kenyan community, rather in different tribes. It just was in very different ways, and back then it was acceptable. Now with this other tribe called the Kamba, the woman who marries you takes care of your family, takes care of the children, takes care of their education, their food. Like she basically provides, but she allows you to go and have children with the man of your choice, but that man will never marry you and can never come to your marital home. And all the children that she's going to bear will carry the name of the woman who married you. So in a way, you're partners, and there's no romanticism. There's no romantic relationship in it. You bear the children. They have her name. She takes care of them. She loves on them. She helps you a lot, especially with the resources. But yeah, So you basically just go out there, make babies come, but with her permission. And she tells you when to stop making babies. You are wondering, can you have an affair with a man out there? She will not allow you. You chose to be her wife. You go and stick with her as the woman in your life. So that's the twist of it. But as far as but you would ask, but if you go and have a boyfriend, how would you feel about it? I personally went to school with one student who was from such a family, woman to woman, from the Kamba community, and we just saw it as normal. Nobody looked at the students like they were lesser of human beings or whatever. So yeah, that's how it goes. Let me know from the comment section if this is what you're kind of expecting. But how the story of Alice ends, Alice had to run away from that village and to a safe house that was made for such women who are suffering in such marriages near their village. And she started her life over again. She was able to go back to school. She was able to start a business. And if you're wondering what happened to Alice's children, she was able to run away with all her children, and they went to school. Her eldest child is in the university as we speak. So yeah, at least it is a beautiful ending, and Alice goes around advising young girls not to make the same mistake she made. And I remember she was saying that it really pains her because even the cattle that she thought was going to remove her family from poverty, he never did that, because since she also came from the same community and men ruled the world there, they sold all the cows. Yeah, so that's the story. If you like this type of videos, please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you.